talk show, The Stock and Scoop. Today we have a series of interesting guests for you to enjoy.
Thanks for bringing us in. So there has been a series of controversies of the recent prohibition of all alcohols, and we have brought in a local to discuss the effect it has had on his life.
This prohibited alcohol business is absolute malarkey. For the good working folk like myself, alcohol is essential to making the day easier. The flappers and their daddies are getting their giggle water regardless. All they're really doing is hurting the common people.
What do you think they should do to fix this bull that the governments have put us in?
Well, I think the government should be sticking up for us middle-class folk instead of punishing us. Hell, first the government goes after our alcohol, next they'll be taking away something like our guns and giving us some baloney excuse for why they're doing it, like it's the guns' fault.
Golly gee, what is our country coming to? In other news, some folks in the great old US of A are wondering what is happening and going on in the other parts of the world, in particular, the rise of Hitler and the Nazi Party in Germany.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Some piker named Adolf Hitler has been stirring up trouble with our European allies. The government is doing nothing. I think we should get the jump on this issue and bump off this hood before it gets out of hand. German immigrants have been catching flack for this. Hitler's actions, and our second guest has a few words about him. I will be on level with you, Terrell. I feel that something needs to be done before Adolf gets too much power in his hands. That drugstore cowboy is up to no good in the European countries. Whilst it is not our responsibility to take over the problem, France and England should stop dragging their feet and start pulling their weight. Thank you, sir, for giving your opinion on the matter. How about you, mister? How do you feel about the events happening in the European countries?
Now, I have had an earful of information on the matter from some of my sources in the news and the government, and I believe that if this bimbo continues doing what he is doing, he will get himself into some real trouble with the United States, especially if he decides that he wants to attack our allies or some other peaceful nation around there. Now, excuse me, I have to go to the John.
Alright, thank you both. For now we have to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in a moment to discuss some more recent matters.
And now word from our sponsors. Sliced bread is the best sweet since, well, we can't think of anything better.
Do you just have not enough time in the morning to get up to work and eat? Do you feel like your sandwiches come out all lopsided? Well, every time will look no further, because sliced bread is here to save the day. The hardworking American folk being so busy making the dough nowadays. We here at Sliced Bread understand time is precious and in short supply. Sliced bread is an example of the finest scientific advancements, all created for your convenience. We have satisfied customers around the world, and we will never fail to satisfy you.
A sandwich maker, or whatever she prefers to be called, has taken only half the time to make my hoagie for lunchtime. And golly gee, it's convenient. She makes it look so easy that even an ossified ragamuffin can do it. Easy, convenient, quick, cheap. What is it there to love about it?
So wiggle on and speed down to your local market today and buy a loaf of sliced bread, because you'll be glad.
And now, back to our scheduled programming, the Stocked and Scoop.
Woo-wee, sounds delightful. I'm going to get my dame all the sliced bread she could ever need. Next up on our show, we have one riled up bearcat looking to talk about the hot-button issue of women's rights.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Jennifer Brand, and I think that women everywhere can be completely oppressed and discriminated against.
Aw, isn't she just so darn cute when she gets all feisty?
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Women these days are never taken seriously no matter what we say. I'm just glad the government has finally realized our voices matter and that we deserve a say in how our government is run too.
It's like a kitten getting all upset. It's so hilarious.
Why did we invite this sapper to this show again?
It was that huge number of rubes given to us by the Women's Rights Organization for publicity, remember?
No, not really. Whatever, this movement will die out anyways. Let's hope it takes the Nazi party with it.
Whatever. Let us go on to women being able to vote, which is actually a good thing because it allows women to have a vote in our presidential and other political elections, and it will be interesting to see how politicians appeal to the women population here in America. We are worthy of work, and you too. When this movement reaches its peak, you'll all see what fools you are.
So cute. You like your little movement, don't you, sweetie?
Dry up, Jennifer. For all you feminists out there, we would thank Jennifer for single-handedly ruining the women's movement on this live radio show. Well, thank you folks for tuning in to the Stockton Scoop, and we will be back on later today and early tomorrow morning. Have a good day, folks.